Coming to you live from the USA Lacrosse headquarters in Sparks, Maryland. Welcome to the 2024 National Senior Lacrosse All-American Game presented by Nike Lacrosse. Tonight's game features the Americans versus the Nationals as 46 of the best seniors from across the country gather to showcase their outstanding talent and ability. Hello everyone, I'm Don Zimmerman, and along with Hall of Fame coach Bob Shriver, we'll be bringing you all of the action from tonight's showcase event. Coach, great to have you here tonight. Tell us about this game.
Well, first off, in this beautiful facility, the U.S. Lacrosse hosts a lot of events like this, international games, USA teams practicing and playing, and this is an opportunity to see some of the best high school talent from literally across the country. 46
players from all across the country. This should be a great game to watch, considering the depth and talent and ability of these players. Thanks, Coach. We'll be right back with the starting lineups and the opening face-off for tonight's game. All right, we're back. Beautiful night here tonight in Sparks, Maryland at the USA Lacrosse headquarters. The game will be played on William G. Tierney Field. Let's look at the starting lineups, starting with the Nationals.
Number 2, Austin Hicks. On attack with 18, Spencer Ford, Mason Suchek. Facing off, Reed Gills. Also an attackman, Kyle Colsey, long stick midi, Davis Owens. Defenders, Ben Fox, Peter Lake, Tommy Schneider, and in the goal, Ben Friedman, number 21.
And let's see who's starting for the Americans.
On the American side, Brady Percorny, Connor Gately, Jack Ransom, Sean Brown, Ben Furley, Hudson Halsman, Michael Marshall, Dylan Stevens, Finn Fox, and in the goal, Graham Stevens.
A lot of talent on this field tonight. Should be a great game. The weather's perfect. Hot on the field. We're fortunate to be in the shade, but these kids have come here from all over the country to compete and to win this game. It's important. We were talking to Coach Stagnita earlier. You'll hear from him at halftime. And, he met with his team and just explained the situation to him. One of the things is, hey, we're here to win this game. Let's get together, let's play together, and really, it's a great test for these players who are now graduated from high school, will be going to college, and they're going to be in a situation that they haven't been in for 4 years. They're the new kids on the block, they're the youngest players on the team, and they're going to basically, not have to start all over, but adapt to the college game and practices and everything that the demands that they are so looking forward to getting to.
Well, one thing you'll notice right away is the national team in the visiting navy color, the American team in the home team red colors, and all the players are wearing their high school helmets. They aren't allowed to wear those college helmets yet, but they've got their high school stuff on.
We just saw the two head coaches shake hands. Jimmy Stagnita for the Americas, and for the Nationals, you got Ryan McClay, terrific player at Cornell, all-world player, and of course Jim Stagnita has been involved in the game for years. Coached at University of Pennsylvania, started off at WNL. Just really one of the top coaches in the game. So thanks for these coaches and their staffs for being here tonight. Best of luck for both teams, and we're getting ready for the opening face-off. 12-minute quarters, NCAA rules. That's Reed Gills coming up with the opening draw.
Semi-local product, Reed's from Severance Schools, going to Penn State University. Ben McCarthy, number 10 from Haverford School, considered the best face-off man in his class in the country. Ben's headed to Duke University.
All right, Nationals come out with their first midfield. This is Caden Harshbarger with the ball. Little two-man action, shot, picked off by the goalie. Oh, that's a nice play, legal play. Turnover. Let's see if they continue to move that ball. For you young players, you get a ground ball. be ready to move the ball quickly. The ball moves faster than any player on the field. Nice look across. Oh, and really didn't make it to the goal.
Dropped his hands.
That was Kyle Colsey. Right, you want to keep that stick high. Inside, it's always better to fake high, shoot low. Change the plane.
Little sloppy start for both teams, not unusual. They're feeling it out.
That was Jack Ransom.
Little nerves going.
Yep. He played for Team 91 Charlotte Catholic High School, and he'll be going to Georgetown to play for Coach Kevin Warren. Nationals are back on the attack. Just getting started here. 10:30 left in the first quarter. This is Paul Van Bastelar. Austin Hicks behind with the goal. Ball being played by Dylan Stevens. Shot wide. 41 seconds left on the shot clock. Plenty of time to operate on offense.
Now, not all these kids have played NCAA rules. Most of them have played them in the summer. Good save.
Graham Stevens saw it all the way. Plays for Leading Edge Club. Pingree School, he'll be going to play for Jerry Byrne at Harvard.
Saw Jerry yesterday at an event here in town out in Howard County.
Connor Nolan with the ball. Successful clear by the Americans. Second time on offense. Ransom with the ball out top. John Draley being joined by Peyton Anderson. Primetime Club. Brunswick High School. Going to Cornell. Ball's going the other way. Little 4-on-3 break. No, nice ground ball that time. Way to keep it alive.
Very sloppy. Just
that was Austin Hicks.
Just a little sloppy to start. I think they'll clean it up here.
Well, let's not forget, they had a brief practice. They really haven't had much of a chance to get to know one another, so we can expect that here in the first quarter. Getting a feel for one another. Good cross-field look. That's Dylan Stevens with the clear. He may have something here. He's going to take it all the way. Oh, nice save. Really nice save that time. That was Ben Friedman. Primetime Club, Taft School. He'll be going to Yale to play for Coach Andy Shea.
Nice play by Friedman. Stepped out and met that shot. Watch him step out and get that, but unfortunately he threw the ball, the clearing pass away.
Little pick action behind. There's a shot and a score! Brady Picorni makes it 1-0 Americans with 8:28 left here in the first period.
Well, Picorni is taking nice advantage of the pick down there, slips in between the two defenders, drops his left hand, sticks it up over goaltender Friedman's shoulder. Picorni, a Darien, Connecticut player, headed to Notre Dame University.
Plays for the Eclipse Lacrosse Club. Two-time defending national champions. Good time to be going to Notre Dame. Well, it's always a good time to go to Notre Dame, one of the great institutions in our country. Big-time ground ball that time coming back. That's Luca Di Bartolomeo, brotherly love, Malvern Prep, and there's a goal.
Spencer Ford, local product, Boys Latin School, Baltimore Crab, headed to the University of Maryland. Just finished an outstanding campaign his senior year at Boys Latin.
Nice
beautiful shot. Nice play. That time, 2 poles came up the field on that quasi break for the national team. Found Ford on the doorstep, or actually out on the wing.
Reed Gillis again with the face-off win.
One thing Reed has is he's actually got outstanding speed. If he picks up a ground ball, there's a real good opportunity. It'll be a fast break.
Plays for the Crabs, Severn School. He's heading to Penn State.
Colsey with the ball, one of the top recruits in the country, going to Virginia. His father was one of the great college players of all time at the Syracuse University.
This is Luke Breslin out top. Kyle Bilello. Kyle Bilello will be attending Brown University to play for new coach, first-year coach John Torpy. Congratulations to Coach Torpy. St. Anthony's product.
Number 3 there, Luke Breslin, St. Anthony's. St. Anthony's High School on Long Island has the most players in this game with 4. Luke, a great player, going to Lehigh.
20 seconds left on the shot clock. Just under 7 minutes left here in the first quarter. Mason Suchik dishes it off. Spencer Ford, nice look inside. Good defense recovery that time. Americans will clear. This is John Draley. Plays for Next Level, going to Maryland. Just graduated from St. John's. Lots of time on the shot clock, 60 seconds. Again, playing NCAA rules. That's Gately with the ball, bangs it out front. Hudson Houseman. Graham Stevens bangs it in, a shot and a score. Hudson Houseman makes it 2-1 Americans with 6:06 left here in the first period.
Americans goal scored by number 8, Hudson Houseman.
Nice step down from 15 feet by Houseman. He's from Brunswick School in Connecticut. Brunswick has 3 players in this game, and not all Brunswick players are on the Americas team, or all the St. Anthony's players are on the Nationals team.
Now tell us how that works, Coach.
Well, the way they picked the teams, each team had a designated captain that drafted 9 guys.
There's a shot. No, good save.
McCarthy popped that face-off clean. But anyhow, the captains drafted 10 players each, and then the staff of the Nationals program picked the rest of the teams and just divvied them up. It's not geographic. This is just, you'll see guys from the same area playing on different teams.
And I like that, and the whole idea of that is to, give these players some responsibility. Look at that backhander.
Ransom.
Jack Ransom.
Well, really solid defense. The pass was tipped, but Ransom was right there on the crease, caught this, threw it over his shoulder. He really didn't have any other shot. Really good defense down on his stick side, so he went over his shoulder, got it past goaltender Friedman.
3-1 Americans lead with 5:33. Put it on the 6x6. Got a chance to go in. All right, here we go with the face-off. Good battle with the face-off X. That should be an immediate whistle, playing without his equipment. In that situation, if you lose your equipment, you got to step away, let the action clear, and then pick it up. Now, if you lose your helmet, immediate whistle. Player safety, number 1 priority. All right, here we go. 5:15 left in the first. Americans with a 3-1 lead with the ball. Ben Furley. We saw him play a lot this year at McDonough. Congratulations to McDonough. Just an outstanding championship season.
3rd in a row in the highly competitive MIAA. Ben Furley, one of their captains.
Hunter Aquino with the ball. Ian Dykes. Another nice save. We have something coming back. All right, this is Cooper Simpson. Oh, great look, and another behind the backer. Jack Ransom, that's 2 for him. Makes it 3-1. 4-1, excuse me. 4:33 left here in the first.
Nice play, Connor Gately. He actually drew 2 defensemen to him. The national team elected to double him from behind, but they left Ransom wide open on the crease. I don't know that he needed to shoot that one behind his back, but
what do we got here? We got They're going to disallow that goal.
Goal is wiped off the board for offside violation.
Gately, shore-to-shore club team. Graduated from Lawrenceville. He'll be going to play for Coach Andy Shea at Yale. Good, solid player. Oh, nice ride that time. Really nice ride by Brady Picorni. For you young attackmen watching tonight, yeah, you want to score goals. Yeah, you want to get assists. But be a good rider. Be a tough rider. That's where your team's defense starts. Boy, if you can cause a turnover, a lot of scoring opportunities off that ride. All right, here we go. Back to action. 4:15 left in the first. Brady Picorni behind the goal. Oh, a little fancy there. Got to keep it simple. Don't forget, a lot of college coaches are here tonight watching this game. Even though you're committed, you want to impress your coach. Good check that time, and a good ground ball first time coming back. That's Michael Marshall. Leading edge, going to Cornell, playing for Coach Connor Busick. Westfield High School. Real nice play, clearing that ball by number 16 in red.
Nice job by attackman Spencer Ford on the American team getting back on defense, preventing that break to materialize.
Shot just wide.
Nice speed.
That was
number
John
11.
Draley.
Yeah, great speed. St. John's Catholic High School, down in the D.C. area, headed to Maryland.
Dynamic player. Here comes the quick double. Oh, that is some good pressure by the defense.
He didn't realize that nobody was chasing him. Number 16 there, Michael Marshall.
Well, he's right by his bench. That's where you got to communicate. All alone, all alone. That's a tough ground ball to get when it's against the sideline. Let your teammate know he's okay. Take some pressure off of him. All right, here we go. This is Gately behind the goal. Takes a shot just over.
Gately being covered by Peter Lake, a local product, Loyola High School. Another guy in this game headed to the University of Maryland. 3 Terps playing today.
Little sidearm behind the back there, right by Picorni.
Coach, Duke and Virginia have the most commits playing in this game. 5 commits from in this game headed to Duke and 5 headed to UVA.
Good first move out front. There's a shot and a well-placed goal. Number 11, John Draley. Now it's 4-1 Americans.
Just a simple speed dodge by Draley. Off-handed, beautiful low and away shot. Freeman couldn't get down to it.
And Coach, he didn't shoot that. Well, I don't know about that. He didn't shoot that very hard, but it was well placed. There are 2 elements to a shot: speed and accuracy. Accuracy more important. All right, 4-1 Americans. 2:28 left here in the first. That's a nice face-off win that time by McCarthy again. Good first-time ground ball by Tommy Snyder. Long Island Express headed to Virginia. St. Anthony's product. St. Anthony's an outstanding program up on the island. Year in, year out.
Coach Keith Wazarek, assisted very ably by Doug Schreiber, father to Tom Schreiber. Many of you people that follow the college, high school, pro game, indoor and outdoor. Tom's one of the great players in the world.
As was his father.
As was
his father.
His father
was the player of the year at the University of Maryland. And just a little trivia, Doug Schreiber ran midfield with Bobby Schreiber and Don Zimmerman.
When we were playing club
when we were playing club ball.
And we were on the second midfield.
Second midfield. We were the young guys. All right, here we go. 122, 121, 120 left in the quarter. Shot just wide. Americans up 4-1. Let's see if the Nationals, they have 18 seconds left on the shot clock. Let's see if they can produce a high-quality shot here, down by 3. Colsey again. Spencer Ford. Right place at the right time.
Well, one of the things Spencer is known for is his remarkable ability without the ball. He's also a really brilliant rider. Early in the game, he knocked the pass down. Watch him. He recognizes his shot. He was in the right place at the right time, just scooped up the loose ball. Easy one-time fake in the back of the net.
Son of a coach. You can tell his lacrosse IQ is off the charts. All right, 4-2, 1:05 left here in the first.
New face-off man for the
That's
national
Ross Prince.
team.
Ross Prince, Freedom Club, going to Georgetown, play for Coach Kevin Warren. Wants to major in business.
Well, I counted all these players were given a survey, and one of their questions in their survey is what do they want to major in. Out of the players on this field, I counted 29 of them want to major in business, finance, or economics.
30 seconds left here in the first period. Shot clock is not a factor. Peyton Anderson gives it off. Connor Gately behind the goal. 15 seconds left. This is Furley. Oh, nice defense that time. Good defense that time by the Nationals. Here's a shot from outside. And that'll be it for the first quarter.
The Americans 4, the Nationals 2.
Americans 4, Nationals 2.
Governing body, USA Lacrosse provides national leadership, structure, and resources.
Some good action. I think the jitters are gone. The guys are ready to play some ball. We'll be back. Stay with us.
USALacrosse.com.
Welcome back. Don Zimmerman, Bob Shriver calling the game. Coach, let's look at the 2024 top recruiting classes.
Well, I mentioned 5-star recruits, 4-star recruits. Virginia's got 9 combined. That's pretty impressive. Duke, 8. That's a pretty common occurrence. Virginia, Duke, Notre Dame consistently in the top 5 in the country. Notre Dame, obviously, with 2 straight national championships. Princeton's done a great job recruiting, as has Maryland. Georgetown, with 11 kids, that's pretty good for the Hoyas, who have also had a great deal of success in the last 5 or 6 years.
Congratulations to those schools. They're all fine schools. You know, it's not all about the lacrosse. It's about academics. You know, we mentioned the majors. You know, these players are focused and they understand why they're going to school. Yes, to play lacrosse, but also to get, you know, an education where they can move forward. All right, here we go. Start of the second period. 4-2 Americans.
For the Americans, number 13, Ross Prince.
All right, they're going to let them do it again. All right, that's a good job by the official. In this type of game, you want to let them face it off. All right, big face-off win that time. Ross Prince, he's come on and done a nice job. Bonanno now on attack. He's a lefty.
Ross Prince plays at Springfield Chestnut Hill, coached by Brian Daugherty, one of the great goalies. I'm sure you played many games against Coach Daugherty.
Sure did. Heck of a goalkeeper. Nice double team that time. And the first time ground ball. Chase Salucci. Let's see if he pushes it here.
Pole to pole.
I like it. You're going to see a bunch of middies playing both ways tonight, too. And again, for you younger players, you know, I know the game's gotten to be a kind of specialized. You got offensive middies, you got defensive middies. If I'm a young player, I'm really focusing on the defense because you can play both ends of the field. And ask yourself this question. Would you rather be on the field and be part of transition running from defense to offense, or would you want to be substituted on after that's gone? I want to play both ends. So, young guys, work on that defense. All right, here we go. Just underway here in the second quarter. 4-2 Americans. Nice clear by Hudson Houseman. But he loses it. The Nationals have some trailers open. Let's see if they can communicate. Nice look inside and a score. Luke Breslin.
Beautiful handle by Luke Breslin on that low pass by Ian Dykes. But Ian created that whole situation with really solid defense at the other end. Stripping the ball out of Houseman. There it is. Beautiful check. Here's Dykes on the run. He throws a pass. It's very low, but nice pickup by Luke Breslin and a very good finish.
Team 91 Long Island, St. Anthony's product. He'll be heading to play for Coach Will Souter at Lehigh. Will Scudder, excuse me. All right, here we go. Another face-off win. Nationals have some momentum. Bounce shot just high. 75 seconds left on that shot clock. Now, if that shot would have hit the goalie or the pipe, the shot clock would have been reset to 60. So they really gained advantage that time by not hitting the goal. Not that that was done on purpose, but know the rules.
An advantage time-wise, really.
Right. Yeah, you'd like to
an
have
extra,
a goal.
An extra 12 seconds. Good point.
There's a shot.
Nice mustard on that thing by
Kyle
number
Bilello.
10. Kyle is actually listed as a short stick defensive midi, but as you just talked about, it's great to see these kids who are specializing in one area of the game showing their
Shot and a
skill
save
in another area.
That was Caden Harshberger, Sweet Lacs, Florida. Lake Mary High School going to UNC to play for Coach Joe Bresci. There's a Scott and a score. Nice transition goal that time. Peter Bonanno finishes the play, making it 5-3 Americans.
Classic fast break to the point man. Cross the diamond, so to speak, from the point man down to the low and away lefty. Really nice finish by Bonanno.
Kept it simple, too. One little fake, got the goalie to move, shot for the net. 5-3, 9:30 left here in the second period. McCarthy with the draw. Chase Salucci again with a ground ball. Boy, coaches love to see that. First time ground balls. Get it off the carpet, run to daylight, look to move it.
Well, I also give a lot of credit for Hobo, who lost that face-off, but he stayed involved in the game and got a good check-in on McCarthy before he could get rid of that ball and put it on the ground.
That was Davis Owens, a long stick midi, number 14 with the clear. Played from Mad Lacs, graduated from Landon. He'll be going to Tufts to play for Coach Casey Donalfo. Good look inside and another behind the backer. That was Austin Hicks, Mad Dog, going to Duke, Santa Margaret's High School.
He dropped that stick even though he shot it side on, or, over his back, but he dropped his stick. He didn't have any angle.
Another overhand bouncer. 36 seconds left on the shot clock. Again, playing NCAA rules.
Ford behind the goal on a shorty.
Like this matchup. He'll shoot it, but he's a great passer. Just wide. 25 left on the shot clock. 8:21 left here in the first half. Boy, they're taking a lot of behind the back and underhand and all this kind of shot. That was
Hicks
Austin Hicks.
Yeah. California guy. He's come a long way to play in this game.
This is Colsey.
Colsey's brother plays at UVA where he's headed. He's got another brother who's also an outstanding younger player.
5 left on the shot clock. Good defense. That was Nate Cobry there. Fighting Clams, headed to Harvard. Loomis Chaffee High School, or school. Here we go.
All right, Jim, real quick question. What is Loomis Chaffee's nickname?
Coach, you got me there.
I believe they're the Pelicans.
Well, we'll have to check that at halftime. But you should know, you know high school lacrosse probably better than most people involved in the game. How many years did you coach high school with Boys Latin?
An even 40.
Wow, that's unbelievable, Coach. Little turnover that time by the Americans. Nationals will attempt to clear.
Nice.
Really nice look upfield. Again, Luca DiBartolomeo involved in that clear.
One of 3 brothers that are all going to Penn State University.
Ian Dykes with the ball. Gives it off. Hunter Aquino. Good ball movement. Oh, nice poke check that time. Calls that turnover. For you young players, get that poke check down. Best check in lacrosse. If you can control the gloves of your opponent, you will control him. Don't go for the head of the stick up by the head. You'll foul. Stay low, stay in the gloves. Keep it simple. All right, nice look, nice handle. That's Houseman. Oh, good check that time again.
Houseman trying to do a little bit too much there. Too much traffic in front of him. Trying to create something out of nothing.
Yep. And again, you know, these players have not played together. It's an all-star game. They really don't know each other well, so you're going to see a little bit of that. But again, you know, the team, I think, that can play as a team, as a unit, will end up winning this game. 35 seconds left on the shot clock. 6:03 left here in the second quarter. Americans 5, Nationals 3. Another shot wide. Backed up by Peter Bonanno.
Yeah, that was Porter Malkiel with that shot all the way from Oregon. There's another guy from the West Coast. He's coming east to go to Princeton University.
Coach, play for Coach Matt Madelon.
Great slide. You turn your back. Somebody coming up from behind the goal with his back to you. If you're the defender behind the goal, it's a great time to double.
5 seconds left on the shot clock. Good recognition, but the shot is wide. That'll be a shot clock violation. Turnover, ball goes to the Nationals with 5:26 left in the second period.
Clock is rolling along, Coach Zimmerman. This is, fast pace. Whistle, the ball's put back into play very quickly. We've had no extra man offenses.
Nope.
No timeouts. Very quickly paced game.
Well, this is the ultimate player's game.
Sure.
You know, I mean, the coaches are here just to get them organized, try to get them on the same page. And I think what we've seen some goals here, but it's much easier for the defense to come together and play as a unit than it is the offense. Oh, nice take to the goal. That was beautiful. Caden Harshbarger makes it 5-4 with exactly 5 minutes to go here in the second period.
Watch, Cade just gets up a beautiful head of steam coming down this left wing. It's just a speed dodge. Gets in underneath the defender. Caden from Florida, so he's seen California, Oregon, Florida. Caden's going to the University of North Carolina.
He's a good one. He's passionate about the game.
Caden.
That's what you got to have. You got to have talent. You got to have ability. You got to have a good attitude, but you got to be passionate. Doesn't matter if you're playing lacrosse or whatever. Be passionate about what you're doing. All right, another face-off win this time.
Prince
again. Plenty of time on the shot clock. 4:45 left here in the first half. Ben Furley with the ball. He's out there with John Draley.
Ben's a tremendous shooter.
Cobry. This is Cobry. Good double team. You got to move that ball. Oh, that's great double team. Got to keep moving that ball.
Good ground ball, number 10.
Caballero comes up with the grounder. Blues got numbers. Let's see if they can recognize and cash in. They still have numbers. They still have numbers. All right, we're all even now. 60 seconds left on the shot clock. Nationals trying to tie it up with 3:45 left here in the first half. This is Aquino. Paul Van Bastelar with the ball. Big four, HHH going to Penn. Graduate of LaSalle. He'll be playing for Coach Mike Murphy.
Saw Coach Murphy today at that same place I mentioned, Jerry Byrne. Most of the college coaches were at an event over in Howard County the last 2 days.
Cecil Clear, Luke Hublitz. Luke is plays for Eclipse Club, going to Virginia. Graduate of Brunswick School. Very motivated player.
Brunswick finished number 2 in the nation in Inside Lacrosse's last poll for the season. Brunswick number 2 behind number 1 Lawrenceville for the second year in a row.
Peyton Anderson dishes off behind.
Anderson's got great size, Coach Zimmerman.
He sure does.
Just terrific.
There's a shot and just wide. Nate Cobry there with the shot. 32 left on the shot clock, 2:40 left here in the first half. Houseman with the ball. He's trying to do too much there. You know, he drew that slide. You got to give it up. Keep it simple. Again, you'll hear me say that all night. Keep it simple. Make the simple play. Simple play is a smart play.
Nice stick.
Nice stick that time.
Beautiful play. Marshall.
Michael Marshall. Coming at halftime, we will hear from Coach Jim Stagnita. Again, been in the game a long time. Coached at the high school, club, professional level, college. It's great to have him here with us tonight and look forward to that halftime interview. Got our first timeout. Speaking of the devil, that's Coach Jim Stagnita with that timeout with 1:38 left here in the first half.
Well, one thing that's worth talking about, Coach, is in this Inside Lacrosse poll, we'll come back to that as soon as this break's over.
Hold that thought,
We'll be right
Coach.
back.
The National Lacrosse Hall of Fame Museum is located inside the IWLCA building behind the main grandstand. The museum will be open for tonight's game and closes 30 minutes following the conclusion of tonight's game. For museum visits, children under the age of 12 must be accompanied by an adult. So we ask that you please keep all food and drink out of the
Welcome back alongside Bob Shriver. This is Don Zimmerman calling all the action. Coach, you had a thought. Let's hear it.
Well, just the point being that inside lacrosse is top 25 high schools in the country. The players on this field represent 16 of those teams.
Nice pick behind.
And one of the reasons those teams are so good is because of the players on this field.
Yep, it's no coincidence, that's for sure. 30 seconds left on the shot clock. 1:15 left here in the first half. There's a shot and high. Again, that's Ben Furley, Team 91 Maryland.
Tremendous shooter.
Going to Georgetown, graduate of McDonough.
Mentioned that early.
Wants a major in finance. There's a nice pick behind and a shot just wide again. 14 on the shot clock. One minute.
Remaining in the half.
1 minute. You heard it. Oh, there's a shot and a score. Peter Bonanno.
Taking advantage of that pick right on the goal line extended. Watch this play. We'll back this up a little bit. Taking full advantage right here on this goal line extended. His teammate, nice pick. Number 5, his running mate, Porter Malkiel, comes down, sets that pick. For Bonanno, his second goal of the game.
Peter plays for 3D New England Club, Deerfield Academy, and he'll be going to Princeton to play for Coach Matt Madelon. Real nice shot and score. Gives the Americans 2-goal lead with 50 seconds left here in the first half. Shot clock is not a factor. The Americans can work for the last shot.
American face-off guys. Prince and McCarthy. Prince has been handling most of them this quarter, has done a really nice job.
30 seconds.
Another pick.
There's a shot. Oh, a nice save. Freeman comes out of the crease to make that save. We're down to 15 seconds. Nationals have a chance to get one here at the end of the first half. Good ball movement. Oh,
my goodness gracious. What a great play by number 1, Dalen John Hill, recognizing that the clock was winding down. 3, 2, 1, basically. Threw that ball into the crease. Great catch and finish.
Here's the replay.
Look at that. From his knees. Great feed and finish.
Dalen,
by Paul Van Bastelar.
Dalen plays for the Florida Crabs. He'll be going to Jacksonville to play for Coach John Galloway. Graduation of bowls. Oh, that's something new. Rock, paper, scissors to see who gets the ball.
Well, it was less than 0.5 seconds left in the quarter. I like that.
That's
some creativity.
Well, that's the end of the first half. Some good action from both teams.
First goal of the game by Bonanno. Great play there. Carden Hashbarger, and then this to finish the half. What a beautiful play from his knees.
We'll be back after halftime. Welcome back here at halftime. We're here with Jim Stagnita, the head coach of the Maryland Whipsnakes. Coach, thanks for being here with us today. Coach Stagnita is also coaching the Americans team here, so he kind of has dual duty. But let's talk about the PLL first and the Maryland Whipsnakes. How's that going for you?
It's great. You know, we've always felt like we were Maryland's team, right? Having all the Terps on our team from the beginning, and we still have our foundation is mostly Maryland Terps. It's always felt like it was a home game when we played here, and something like this too gives me an opportunity to kind of integrate us a little bit more into the community. That's kind of the focus of being a Maryland team. Our players and our staff become more involved in the community and in the lacrosse community here. And the support has been great, and we're looking forward to coming here in August and playing our doubleheader.
Well, we can't wait, and I think it's great that the PLL now has established home teams. I think it's going to do wonders for the league. So tonight, you're coaching a group of All-America talented players. What message have you given them to play in one game? What message have you sent to them?
Well, I was a college coach for 28 years, right? And so I kind of tried to talk to them a little bit about what people are looking at here. And, if this is an opportunity on a number of levels for these guys, right? This is where it really starts. This is where you start to kind of create your reputation and build your brand on a bigger page. And your college coaches are going to be watching you. Right? And they're not going to be watching you just to see if you could throw the ball behind your back or you can make the big home run play. They're looking to see if you can do these other things, right? Because you're going to step on campus now and you go from being the guy to having to start over again, as you know, and build yourself in your reputation and create your opportunity from the bottom up. So if you can do some things here today that make your teammates better, that make your team better, and you can show a diversity in your game that your college coach now gets to see, maybe you start, with a leg up. And for some of these guys, while they play in great programs, this may be the first time they've been surrounded by 20 other guys who are of the level they are, and that's what it's going to look like when they step on their college campus. So it's a nice opportunity on a number of levels for these guys.
A little bit of a dress rehearsal, and I think that's a great point. A lot of these players may be the best players on their teams, whether it be the high school or the club level, but they are moving forward to the next level, and boy, they're going to have talented teammates that they'll have to learn how to adapt to and work with. So I think this is a great opportunity, and really appreciate you being with us and being here tonight to show these young guys what it's going to be like at the next level, which you and I are both very much aware of. Absolutely. So, Coach, thanks a lot, and good luck tonight.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
We'll be right back.
$1 or $2 each. All sales are cash only.
Welcome back to the 2024 National Senior Lacrosse All-American Game presented by Nike Lacrosse. 6-5, the Americans have the lead. Coach, let's look at some highlights from that first half.
Well, the Americans got off to a 4-1 start. It was a beautiful first goal, dodging between two guys. A nice finish by Picorni. Big blast by number 8, Hudson Hausman. Oh, look at that. A tip feed handled by Ransman on the crease. And behind the back finish, and there's number 11, John Draley. And now we get the Nationals getting rolling. Spencer Ford picking up some trash right in front of the goal. Tremendous catch and finish by Luke Breslin. And this is just a really beautiful speed dodge by Caden Hashbarger. And watch this play. From his knees with the clock winding down. A beautiful play by Jalen John Hill to teammate Paul Van Bastelar.
All right, here are the first half stats. Shots pretty even. Saves even. Ground balls, it's even. Face-offs, big advantage for the Americans.
Yeah, well, that's Ben McCarthy, the Duke commit, and Ross Prince, the Georgetown commit. Both those guys are from Pennsylvania. Ben went to Haverford. Ross Prince went to Springfield Chestnut Hill, and they've really done a nice job. Other than that, the game's pretty much dead even. No fouls on either team. Refs are doing a great job letting these kids play.
Yeah, they're letting them play. And again, this is a player's game if you ever were watching one. Coaches had a brief practice, just kind of an organizational meet and greet type thing. Got them organized as far as I'm sure rides and clears, what defense, but nothing complicated. And as a player in this situation, a showcase event, that's what you want.
Sure.
You know, you don't want the coaches to dominate the game. Get out there and play the game, have fun, and show people what you can do.
I think, you mentioned it earlier, the coaches want one thing, I'm sure they're expressing is, hey, don't forget you guys. You're all phenomenal lacrosse players, but don't forget it's a team game. Let's get everybody involved, and when the ball's moving around and somebody's standing on the back side with a beautiful feed and a step-down shot, that's how the game's supposed to be played. Right.
So, 6-5. And we expect, the first quarter got off to a little bit of a slow start, which was expected. Just getting to know one another, no practices. They're out here, and they're excited. I mean, this is a big deal, big game.
Well, we got a really nice crowd.
Nice crowd, beautiful night, and just fun to be a part of this.
It's cooled off considerably for these guys. This field was really, really hot when we got here today around 5 o'clock. The kids have been out practicing on it. Shooting around, before the game. It was really, really hot down there.
Yeah, we couldn't ask for better weather right now. It's got a nice breeze going, and just a real pleasure to be out here tonight watching some, real high-quality lacrosse. All right, here we go for the start of the third quarter. We got the face-off. All right, we got McCarthy for red and Joe Hobart for the Nationals. Joe Hobart, Annapolis Hawks, going to Hopkins, Loomis Chaffee School. He's a hard worker. Got to be a hard worker to be a face-off man. Hard work's good at every position, but boy, those face-off guys are challenged, aren't they? All right, here we go. Nationals trying to tie it up. Just underway here in the third period. Along with Bob Shriver, I'm Don Zimmerman calling all the action. This is Colsey again, banging it out front. Mason Suchik. True Illinois going to UNC. Culver Academy grad.
The right pass. Could have dumped that back to him a little earlier. The American defense did a great job once he turned his back, doubling him and forcing that bad pass out of bounds.
That's Connor Nolan with the clear. Going to Duke. Club ball, brotherly love. Haverford. Good steal and a shot and a score. That was number 23, Nate Cobry.
Well, it's a bad pass by defender Peter Lake there, throwing it across. Cobry give him a lot of credit for backing up and then stepping into this passing lane. Came down, he was looking to pass the ball first, which I really respect, and then he made a beautiful high finish.
When that cross-field pass, your teammate has to get wide. You clear the ball using the width of the field, not the length. So not a good connection there for the Americans. And for the Nationals. Shot just wide, 10:40 left here in the third period, 60 seconds on the shot clock. Yeah, with the cross-field pass, that's a 60-yard pass. It's the man with the ball's job to put it in the general vicinity It's the man receiving the pass to make it a perfect pass. Move your feet, adjust, so that you catch the ball up in the box area. All right, here we go. Caden Harshbarger with the ball. Paul Van Bastelar, two good-looking middies out front. 35 on the shot clock. There's a shot. Oh, just wide. Good backup by Colsey. No shot clock reset. It's got to hit the pipe or the goalkeeper. Dalen John Hill. Bilillo. 15 on the shot clock. Shot wide. Nationals will have 12 seconds to put a shot on target. This is Colsey working with Ford. Under 5. Poke check there. There's another shot. Oh, that could be a delay of game. All right, the refs aren't going to call those things tonight, but again, as a player, when you hear the whistle and you have the ball, drop it. Don't roll it, right? When you get to college, that will be flagged as a 30-second delay of game penalty. All right, here we go. Americans clear the ball. Dylan Stevens plays for Eclipse, going to Syracuse, New Canaan High School. Playing for Coach Gary Gate, one of the all-time greats. Just over 9 minutes left here in the third period. 7-5 Americans. Furley. Draley. Little two-man game out front. Good solid ball movement behind. Porter Malkiel with the ball. Good defense by the Nationals. 15 seconds left on the shot clock. Furley again. There's a shot and a goal! Ben Furley.
Mentioned Ben a couple times. You know, you and I are fortunate to see Ben play a lot of lacrosse in the last couple years. He's a brilliant shooter, and it showed it there. He's got good legs, gets just a half a step. Watch. Look at the placement of this shot. With pace. With pace. Nice individual play by Furley, but that was really good offense by the Nationals team. Kids moving the ball, moving their body. They ended up with a good step down.
Much better.
Yep, and I thought the Americans had a good offense. The Nationals offense had a nice job, and then that was the Americans there.
Ross
Nice
Prince
check.
again back in. Going back to Furley, young Coach Shriver will be very excited to have him on the squad. He is a heck of a player. And we're talking about Bob Shriver's son, who's an assistant coach at Georgetown. Another terrific year for Coach Warren and his squad.
Made it to the quarterfinals, and unfortunately, in those quarters, Georgetown had to play Notre Dame. Not a fair fight.
Hunter Aquino brings the Nationals within 2. Team 91 Long Island going to Penn State.
Hunter is a Swiss Army knife, Coach Zimmerman. Plays at the Academy of New Church. Jack Forrester, tremendous player, does everything. You know, you talked about two-way middies. He can play attack, defensive midfield, offensive midfield. He's a terrifically skilled player.
Versatile. First time we saw a face-off man get it to the wing. It's always good to see that they have more than that one move. Suchik with the ball. Dalen John Hill. Florida Crabs. Again, staying local. Playing at Jacksonville for Coach John Galloway.
You know, you hear all these club programs. Team 91 has programs all over the country. The Crabs have programs.
Oh, look at that. Spencer Ford brings the Nationals within 1 with 7:27 left here in the third.
Well, Spencer, his third goal of the game. Watch him get open on the inside. Really beautiful. And throwing the ball, it sticks open. Throws that ball over his shoulder. Beautiful. Showed his stick.
I was going to say, that is great stuff. He showed, it's like a catcher in baseball. When he puts that mitt right where he wants the ball, the pitcher to throw the ball. That's a great target by number 18 in blue.
Well, we're seeing some outstanding face-off work by both teams today. McCarthy, Prince for the Americans, and Hobart and Gills for the national team. All four of these guys are really playing very well today.
Ian Dykes, there's a shot just wide. 50 seconds left on the shot clock. Just under 7 minutes left here in the third period. 8-7. Americans over the Nationals. Things have really picked up here in the third quarter. Better ball movement, smarter takes. Defense has played solid all game. But the offense is starting to come alive a little bit. And there's an overhand that hits the pipe. That'll reset the shot clock. It's going to be interesting. They're going to give, that's a good call by the official. Oh, and a steal there.
Love it. You talked about riding.
Yep, there you go.
Dale and John Hill got back all the way to the midline from his attack position. Great effort. Tremendous.
Boy, you hate to give the ball right back. You had 80 seconds on the shot clock. Oh, and there's a nice shot. Kyle Bilello. We've talked about him. St. Anthony's product. He ties it at 8. 6:22 left in the third.
Kyle, again, listed as a short stick defensive midi, but he's got great speed down and gets the ball back to his strong hand. Interesting. Kyle is a commit to Brown. Coach Torpy, he looks up watching this game tonight, hopefully getting an opportunity to see one of his players in his first year at Brown University.
Good, solid player. Keeps it simple. Face-off win again. McCarthy. He's going to try to take this, it looks like a little bit. Nice look inside. Just couldn't handle. Here comes our guy, Luca DiBartolomeo. He's involved in a lot of the transition for the Nationals. Peter Lake. And there's a shot and a score. Dale and John Hill gives the Nationals their first lead of the game, 9-8. 5:54 left in the third.
Nationals unassisted goal scored by number 1, Dylan John Hill.
Dale, and nice feed really by Peter Lake. The two poles stayed down and played some offense, but that goal's off ball movement.
Good first move. Showed good presence there. Was patient. Knew he had some time to really load up and shoot the ball. Nice job. Oh, they're using their wings now. Connor Nolan on the wing. Nice job by Ross Prince on the faceoff using his teammates. Faceoff is a 3-on-3 game. Americans go to work with 5:35 left in the third, down by 1. First lead of the game for the Nationals. Oh, good save that time. That was Hayes Schreiner. He starts in the goal for the second half. Big 4 HHH. Springfield Chestnut Hill. He'll be going to Penn State. Dynamic player.
Nice play. New goalies in the second half. This is Graham Stevens from Pingree, New Jersey, headed to Harvard, playing for the Americans.
Coach Jerry Byrne.
You'll see the new goalie in for the national team, number 22, Hayes Schreiner. Springfield Chestnut Hill.
We got 2 22s in the net.
How beneficial is it, Coach Zimmerman, to have Hayes play for Brian Doherty, one of the great college goalies of all time?
Another nice save. Schreiner there with the save. Good position, held his position. Oh, that might be a re-entry, but they're not going to call it. The officials are letting them play. Good look upfield.
Davis Owens, Landon product, running up the field.
Loose ball.
Way to stay with it, Davis.
Oh, and that's Colsey. They're going to give it to him. Determined effort.
Hey, that all started with a brilliant ground ball. Davis Owens with his pole stayed down on the offensive end. They turned the ball over. He picked it up, got it to Colsey, got his nice left hand inside roll and a really nice finish. Dove up the field and avoided the crease.
That's 5 unanswered goals for the Nationals. The third period has been all Nationals. Prince again, and a shot, and that's wide. Nationals on a little scoring spree here. Americans have to stop the bleeding, possess the ball, work for high-quality shots, win some face-offs, which they've done. 3:35 left in the third period, 60 seconds on the shot clock. Plenty of time to go to work for the Americans. Porter Malkiel has him hung, and there's a shot and a score. Brady Picorni brings the Americans back to within 1.
Defense is guilty of ball watching here a little bit. Looking at the man behind the goal. Great cut by Brady McCorney.
Assisted by Porter.
And again, for all you players who are watching, at time, McCorney just kept it simple. He just caught the ball and he shot for net and got a big goal.
Well, what's the rule of thumb? If you see the back of a player's helmet, if you're on offense, down at the offensive end, you should have the freedom to cut to the goal. He took nice advantage then.
Good recognition. There's a good look inside and a score.
That was
Ben McCarthy, the face-off man.
Great pickup on the wing by number 12, Connor Nolan, the Haverford School. He and Ben McCarthy were high school teammates. He picks it up and throws it back to the face-off man, his teammate from high school. Really nice finish. McCarthy, a face-off guy that's also capable offensive player.
Americans tied up at 10 with 3:10 left in the third. That's a way to stop the bleeding. Win some face-offs. Take advantage of the high-quality shots that you're presented with. McCarthy again. That's the thing about lacrosse. You can make it and take it. Get a goal, win the face-off, put a lot of pressure on the opposition's defense. All right, here we go. Just under 3 minutes left in the third.
Well, the scoring has really picked up. We got 9 goals in this quarter so far.
That was a little high. That was Houseman. And again, I don't think the defense has played, worse in the third period. I think that the offensive guys are just, doing simple things well.
Well, what's the hardest thing for a defense to do is, especially when they're not used to each other, is play with, reasonable slide, communication.
Right.
You slide as somebody coming in behind you to pick, make the second slide. Those things are very hard to do when you're not used to the other players and you haven't practiced together.
Exactly. That's a shot wide, run out by the Nationals. That was Peter Lake, local product, Loyola Blakefield. Nice look upfield. Caden Harshbarger with the ball, bangs it behind. This is Colsey. Just under 2 minutes left in the third. 65 seconds left on the shot clock. Again, playing NCAA rules. Nice switch that time on defense. That's Dylan Stevens. Much better ball movement. This is Ford. Caden Harshbarger. Good-looking athlete and a good pass. I like Harshbarger. I like the way he plays.
Look at that play by the short stick defensive midi, Connor Nolan. Great play getting the stick down in the passing lane.
Tried to finish it off just wide. 1:06 left in the third. 72 seconds left on the shot clock. So the shot clock is not a factor. Oh, that's off the pipe. That'll reset the shot clock. It doesn't matter, though.
Look at Ford. Great play. That's his ball.
That should be blue ball.
It hit the pylon. That should have kept it in play. It's part of the field. But
Absolutely.
Nice play by Ford coming up from his attack position.
35 left in the third period. Plenty of time to get a go-ahead goal here for the Nationals. There's Ford again, off ball, and that's a goal. Spencer Ford keeps the Nationals up by 1.
Great feed across the crease. Ford goes back door to the far post. His 4th goal of the game, and a really, really nice feed by Harshbarger. Ford with 4.
You know, we've watched a lot of high school lacrosse this spring, and I think, Ford might be the best off-ball player I've seen. Just has a knack of getting open, and when you get open, your teammates look for you. You get a high-quality shot right in front of the goal. All right, here we go. 15 seconds left in the third. There's a good look and a shot wide. That was Picorni with a left-hand hummer. Shot, let's see, 5, 4, 3, 2. Right, they're going to count it as a shot.
Sure.
Why not?
See if maybe he gets down on his knees, he can make another beautiful feed.
Just jam it in there. All right, that's the end of the third period.
Well, how about this quarter? 10 goals in this quarter. There's Ford who just banged the one that put the national team back ahead. Great individual play there by Hunter Aquino. Beautiful save by Schreiner and individual effort by Colsey, and then a beautiful finish by Braden Picorni. We will be back with the 4th quarter.
On all the action, beautiful night here at USA Lacrosse headquarters in Sparks, Maryland. William G. Tierney Field.
Well, it's really called Tierney Field, but you know him so well, you have to add the William and the G. What's that middle G stand for?
Well, a lot of people say it stands for GOAT, greatest of all time.
Appropriate.
Absolutely.
Reed Gills for the Nationals.
Nice face-off win by Gills. .60 seconds on the shot clock for the Nationals to go to work on offense. Good double that time. Was able to run away and goose the ball to a teammate. This is Austin Hicks. Hunter Aquino. Good look inside and just wide. Good pressure that time by the Nationals offense, sharing the ball.
And they're moving the ball.
Absolutely.
Getting some good looks. Both teams done a much better job in this second half. Playing team offense. Great to watch.
Ian Dykes. Outside. Again in the goal is Graham Stevens for the Americans. Nice individual effort clearing the ball. That was Dylan Stevens going to Syracuse. Cooper Simpson dishes the ball off to Nate Cobry. Oh, nice trail check by that time. Luca Di Bartolomeo.
He's played a lot. He made a lot of plays in this game, Luca.
He sure has. He's going to take it and wide. Aggressive player. Smart player.
Made a lot of really nice plays in this game. That's about the third or fourth time he's let a break with his pole.
Nice little pick and roll there. And a shot and a score.
Beautiful putt.
Hunter Aquino.
By Aquino.
Puts the Nationals up by 2 with 10:20 left here in the fourth period.
Watch as this replay is shown. Watch how he just breaks his defenders guilty of looking at the feeder. And Aquino made a nice cut right behind him. Good feed.
You know, it's the old rule. Always look back to where you get the pass from. And that's the old give and go. All right, when you get a pass, look back to the man who throws you the ball. Good job. That's really the first face-off violation we've seen tonight. Face-off men have done a good job of staying disciplined, waiting for that whistle. This is Bilello behind the backer. No, I'm sorry, that was Joe Hobart. Joe Hobart with a great shot.
Joe's from Annapolis, Maryland, but elected to go to school up in Loomis Chaffee in Connecticut, play for the Pelicans, and he just saw some space and said, you know, I'm pretty fast. And he took off, and a beautiful behind-the-back shot, individual effort, wins a face-off, and then finishes it off with a great goal.
Puts the Nationals up by 3. Just over 10 minutes left here in the game. I love the jersey, the numbers on the jersey. They're contrasting and they're large. Easy to see, easy to call the game.
Nice look. Oh, throw the ball overhand, you got a layup.
Mason
That's
Suchik.
okay.
Mason, he'll be going to UNC to play for Coach Bresci. Get those out of your system. Great back side look. Plenty of time on the shot clock. 50 seconds. 9:35 left here in the fourth period. Nationals up by 3. This is Bilello. He's got some good speed, likes that right hand. Outside. Graham Stevens comes out of the crease. It's always good to be able to get out on the field and help your defense on a loose ball. Tommy Snyder with the ground ball. Nationals will attempt to clear. Again, use the width of the field to clear the ball. Nice job by the Nationals. Austin Hicks.
Well, all these guys coming down the field, when they get down the goal, they have the speed to run right down. We call it the football hash marks. We've had a lot of nice opportunities. What a great play
Nice
that
give and go there again. Breslin staying on the ball. Shot clock at 55. Oh, there's a great shot by Caden Harshbarger. He is a really solid midfielder. Good first step. Good fundamentals. Just first move. You young players, work on that first move. Just give it a nice little fake and go.
The defender
gave
there
too
never,
much room.
Yeah, didn't
Gotta
get it up
into
in his
him.
hands.
Yeah.
But there's that, you're driving down, you guys that play on fields that have football lines, that's coming down the football hash marks. It's a great place to try to get your dodge headed down the field. Don't try to score outside that hash mark. Try to get inside it.
Dodge north-south. Goal to goal. Right. Nationals up by 4 now with 8:15 left. Americans need to go to work. They've come back before. They were down by 3, and they were able to come back and tie it up. Let's see if they can do it again. 60 seconds on the shot clock. 8 minutes left here in the 4th period. Draley. On the shot. And a real nice one.
Nice feed across the defense. Draley to Ransom. The Georgetown commit from Charlotte, North Carolina. Really nice pass by Draley. He's got all the defense coming his way. Throws it kind of through the defense. Ransom steps backside, gets his hands free.
Again, he read the defender's helmet and he backed away. He got himself some space. Another big face-off win. That's Gills. Shot wide. 76 seconds left on the shot clock. 7:48 left in the 4th. Americans need to buckle down on defense. This is Dykes with the ball out front. There's a shot high and wide. Good take by Paul Van Bastelar. He wants to major in economics. And he goes to Penn.
Well, he hopes
Wharton School of Business.
Great save.
Got to come up with the ground ball if you're the Americans. Nice riding that time. 4-1. 4 blue jerseys, 1 red.
Talk to him. No, that's
outside. 7 minutes left here in the 4th period. Nationals have a 3-goal lead. It's important for the Americans now to work for that high-quality shot every time down. You may not get a goal every time down, but at least work for that high-quality shot. This is Furley with the ball out front.
Getting the pole.
Hudson Houseman.
Good slide and recovery by the American team there.
Chase Salucci.
Great.
There's a goal. Peter Bonanno brings the Americans within 2 with 6:18 left in the 4th.
By my stats, this is Peter's 3rd goal. Great cut. Kind of casual defense there. A little too easy.
Second All-Star goal for the Americans, number 2, Peter Bonanno.
That's his hat trick.
Second assist for number 4, Jack Ransom.
Plenty of time left in this one. Big ground ball. Well, they're letting them play. We had a little
push on that.
I guess they called that. Okay. That was McCarthy with the draw.
Well, you're never out of it with the quality face-off guys.
Wide and high.
That we've seen in this game, McCarthy obviously being one of them. Most sought-after face-off kid in the country this year.
Plenty of time left, just under 6 minutes. 2 goals in Lacrosse is really nothing. And one of the reasons is because of the face-off. You get down by 3, it makes it a little bit more difficult. All right, here we go. Americans on offense. Ransom. Good pick-off. This is our man, Luca Di Bartolomeo. Nice job by Red getting back in the hole and taking away the 4-on-3 break. Americans coming down. Peter Bonanno. They'll settle. Oh, good look. There's a shot and wide.
There's the big man, Peyton Anderson, the Brunswick player, one of 3 Brunswick players in this game, headed to Syracuse.
Nice shot. That's a terrific move by Connor Gately. Brings the Americans within 1 with 5:04 left here in the fourth quarter.
Watch Connor come up left-handed. Just speed, pure speed. Just plants a little bit of a question mark, a true question mark. He might round out a little bit, but his quick turn got the goalie out of position.
What I liked
nice
is he
finish.
timed the checks by the defender. The defender was throwing slap, 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 slap. He timed it, and on that third one, he turned. Really nice play by the Lawrenceville product. He'll be going to Yale to play for Andy Shea. Coach Shea liked that move.
We will see Lawrenceville next week, one of many schools who have kids playing in this game, who play in the National High School Lacrosse Showcase that has 2 sessions. The first one finished today. Archbishop Spalding High School beat Haverford School in the championship game of the Red Session today, and the sessions will be repeated next week. It's an incredible week for lacrosse in this area. The Crab Feast starts tomorrow up in the Harford County area, a very popular club tournament.
All right, here we go. Down by 1 with 4:35 left in the game. And there's a shot just wide. 52 left on the shot clock. Again, the Americans have fought back. Down by 4. Now they're just down by 1. They've shown some resilience.
Is this game destined for overtime? Coach, what do you think?
Well, right now it could go that way. I think the next goal is an important one. Good defense that time, not falling for those little fakes. Big time first, that's Davis Owens with the ground ball. Nationals coming down. A little bit of a break. Couldn't quite connect on that 4-on-3. Uh-oh, they turn it over again. Luke Breslin.
Great ride, though.
Another great save.
I think the pipe got a piece
Stevens. Uh-oh. Michael Marshall.
Good luck.
He's going to Cornell to play for Coach Connor Busick. Coach Stagnita calls a timeout with 3:23 left in the fourth. 65 seconds left on the shot clock.
You might talk about the assistant coaches in this game. There's Zed Williams, tremendous player at UVA. Great player in the professional indoor and outdoor league. And also Luke Schilling is assisting those. Oh, that ball, I don't know. That zang off 2 pipes. I don't know whether it hit the interior pipe. I think number 8 thought that was in the goal.
Let's take a break. We'll be back for the end of this one. Stay tuned. Welcome back.
Well, we mentioned the coaches on the Americans team, the assistants on the national team, Daniel Kelly, A.J. Larkin, 2 players from the University of Maryland, and Brandon Shore, a former Johns Hopkins Blue Jay. 3 young kids on one side with Ryan McClay, and with Zed Williams and Jim Stagnita, another youngster, Luke Schilling.
All right, here we go. Just over 3 minutes left. 45 seconds on the shot clock. Americans down by 1. There's that. Oh, good save. Hey, Schreiner. Boy, he plays a high crease, trying to take away that cross crease look. Oh, and there's a banger. Peter Bonanno ties it up with 2:43 left in the fourth.
This all started with a really nice loose ball pickup by Peyton Anderson, number 18. Gives it to a teammate who throws it to Bonanno, wide open all alone from about 5 yards.
That's his fourth goal. 2:43 left. This one's going to come down to the end. Big face-off win by Prince. Americans have an opportunity for the make it, take it, and to regain that lead with 2:30 left here in the fourth.
It wasn't 5 minutes ago. They were behind by 4 goals.
Really done a nice job picking away. You know, sometimes you get down by 4, you try to get them all back at once. Never going to happen. One play at a time. One face-off, one ground ball. Add them up at the end. This is Draley. Looks like he's going to go for the invert. Being played by Ian Dykes. Low angle shot just misses. Oh, that's going to be close. Nice effort that time. Tommy Snyder. 30 seconds left on the shot clock. Under 2 minutes left in the fourth quarter. We're all tied up. Another low angle shot. Schreiner.
Great outlet pass. It's okay to throw it over his head.
Oh, good ball movement. And there's a shot. Oh, and a big save. And it doesn't go in. Hits off the pipe. Stevens. Good cross-field action here. They got numbers if they push. They still got numbers. Oh, nice stick. We're at 1:10 left in the game. 65 on the shot clock.
Coach Stagnita.
Another timeout by Coach Stagnita. Last time he drew up a little pick behind the goal, tried to free him up.
Watch this really beautiful, unsettled situation. Ford throws it over to the pole. Step down. Didn't get that ball down low enough, I think. And you got to give Stevens a lot of credit for standing tall, getting a piece of it.
Stay composed. A lot of times goalies will turn and try to find the ball and knock it in. You know, kept his composure. So here we go. We got 1:07 left in the game. We're all tied up at 14.
Shot clock not a factor. 62 seconds. There's 1:07 in the game. They can hold it and go for the last opportunity. Start going to the goal with 20, 25 seconds, you think, or they're going to go right away?
Well, you know, that's a great question. You know, I like where you attack right away, understanding that, hey, if we don't, like, draw up a play, attack right away, see if you can get it. If not, still plenty of time to let the players then, you know, figure things out and try to get that winning goal. I don't like holding on to the ball for the last shot in this situation.
Yeah, it really only gives you one opportunity usually.
Absolutely. So,
try to get more than one. Good point.
It's an aggressive attitude. Hey, you know, you guys are good players. Let's set up this play. And again, don't force the shot. If you don't get it, then you guys figure it out and win us the ball game. All right, here we go. 1:07 left in the game.
They came out of the last time out and spread their offense out pretty considerably. And they look pretty spread out right now. Look like they might start in a 1-4-1 set.
We're at 1 minute.
We may have a mumbo coming, Coach.
Yeah, it looks like the old mumbo.
One of these wing
and they're going to hold it. They're going to hold it.
Going to go in and pick for an inside guy. 4 is going to probably pick from number 8. Maybe number 2 is going to go in there and pick for number 18, Peyton Anderson. They're set up for it.
Oh, he's going to give him the green light. Here he goes. It's the old mumbo, like you called, Coach. It was a double mumbo. It's inside Wings picking for the inside men, pop out. Okay, now they go to work. Furley. This is going to be a big play. Big play here. Let's see if the Nationals call a timeout. They're going to look upfield. Oh, another shot wide.
OT.
We're going overtime. You called it, Coach.
Overtime.
Fans are getting their money's worth tonight.
This is a great play by Ford, recognizing that the clock's winding down. He just gets in front of the goal. Backhanded, just missed that lower corner. Good heads-up play by Spencer Ford.
We'll be back for overtime. Stay with us. Welcome back. We're all knotted up at 14, going into overtime. This is what it comes down to, Coach, all right? A big face-off, big ground ball, right? And again, don't do anything special here. You know, you're here to win the game. Keep it simple. Work together. Try to get the win.
I've seen, as you have.
We got 4 minutes in overtime. Each coach is allowed a timeout during that overtime. If the score remains tied, brief timeout, they'll turn them around. Absolutely, this is sudden death. Oh, nice job. Big time ground ball. This could be it. And it's a goal and a score.
Spencer Ford.
Fifth
goal on the game. I think we're going to have to declare, if we have such a thing as a player of the game. He scores the game winner, and the 5th goal he scored today. Great ground ball off that face-off. Really nice play.
And we talked about Luca Di Bartolomeo. He's the one that got the ground ball and looks up and really does a nice job. MVP, Spencer Ford, 15-14 in overtime. Boy, we really saw a good one tonight, Coach.
It's a great game. Remember how badly it started. Like the first 7-8 minutes, ball's bouncing around, going out of bounds. Nobody could catch or throw. And then all of a sudden, these really all-stars settled down and started playing great lacrosse. Third quarter, 10 goals. Fourth quarter with 9.
Yeah.
Tremendous. Actually, I apologize, 8. And then the 9th goal was the OT winner.
Well, give these guys credit. Give these players credit. And the coaches. The coaches did a good job getting them together. And the players, we expected them to be a little, anxious and excited about playing in this event. They certainly showed that early on, but especially in the second half, like you said, Coach, both teams settled down and showed, their ability, not only, as far as their stick work, but their lacrosse IQ. Really just an exciting game. Credit both teams for putting on just a really nice showcase here at USA Lacrosse headquarters.
Hey, this is a great thrill for these guys. Again, how about the kids that came from the West Coast, Florida, North Carolina, the local kids playing in front of family and friends. It's all, the game is really keeps spreading, it seems to me, in a really positive way.
And speaking of that, look where we're calling the game from tonight, USA Lacrosse headquarters.
Yeah.
What a job they have done in promoting and spreading this great game. It's the fastest growing sport in the United States, and you can see why. For anybody who was watching the game tonight for the first time, this is lacrosse, up and down action. You know, it's got a physical aspect to it, and it's just a great game to play. Fun to watch, but boy, it's just a terrific game to play. Okay, so after the teams finish shaking hands, they will announce the outstanding player, the MVP of the game. You know, we're not sure who it is. We set out, you know, we like, you know, some players, but, you know, it's up to, you know, those who are making the decision. It's a tough decision because there were a lot of really good players out here tonight.
I love the battle all night at the faceoff X. And sure enough, that last faceoff in overtime was a contested ground ball that the Nationals came up with. Luca with a great pickup and feed. I have enough trouble pronouncing my own name, much less Luca's last name. Can you do that for us again?
To Bartolomeo.
Here he is. Watch Luca.
And watch this effort in getting the ball to him. You got to give credit to Reed Gills there. Room and time, Spencer Ford count it.
Throws the ball to Ford, who buries his 5th goal of the night. They're all meeting at the midfield.
You know what I like about that shot from Spencer Ford is that he didn't put it right in the corner. He gave himself a little bit of wiggle room. You know, it was well placed, but, you know, he gave himself a little margin for error there. He's a heck of a player. Team pictures going on now. Again, you know, what an opportunity for these players, their parents, their friends to come out and watch them play and to be here at USA Lacrosse.
Hey, the stands are full.
Stands are full, and they're going to leave the building open after the game so people can go in and visit the Hall of Fame.
Great.
Yep.
Which they could go in and see Don Zimmerman's image plastered on the Hall of Fame. Is it in alphabetical order so they have to go all the way to the Z's?
I wish it was. No. It's by year. If you look hard enough, you can find it.
Yeah, well, when was your year of induction? It was 7-8 years ago?
Yeah, like 2019.
Oh,
yep.
wow.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, 5 years ago.
Yeah.
Beautiful scene there. Look at the navy and the red.
Yep.
They really look sharp. Beautiful jerseys.
What it's all about.
Provided by Nike. Sponsor of this event, Nike Lacrosse.
Yep, just a real good venue and well organized. And again, a great opportunity for these young men to come to Baltimore, which, you know, I'm biased, but, you know, I've always felt like Baltimore is really one of the cradles of lacrosse. And they're here and they're playing and they have the summer to prepare to go away to school and start all over.
Well, you'll notice, ironically, there's no kids playing in this game that are going to Army, Navy, or Air Force. You know why? Because
they're
they'll
already
be going
there.
to Army, Navy, Air Force. If they're not there yet, they'll be there next week.
Yeah. Yeah, really just, again, a beautiful night to play. Thought the game was well officiated. You know, they let the guys play.
Hey, how many lacrosse games have you seen with 0 penalties?
0.
0. None. Not a penalty call.
No.
That was great. They let them play.
Let them play. And we said that from the opening. You know, this is a player's game, and I think the officials did a great job of letting them play. They let some things go, but, you know, again, I think their approach was the right approach.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's now time to present our Most Valuable Player Award for the 2024 Nike High School All-Star Game.
Here's the MVP award.
Most Valuable Player scored his team's first 2 goals And their last goal, which was the game winner with 5 goals and 1 assist for the Nationals, number 18, Spencer Ford.
Nice job by Spencer Ford. Well deserved.
Listen, I've been fortunate enough. Spencer graduated from Boys Latin a couple weeks ago. I've been around Spencer. I still work part-time at school. He's a wonderful young man, polite, respectful, never boastful, works hard. He's a leader. He's a really, really fine kid.
You know, all the players filled out, a questionnaire, and one of the questions was, what one word would you use to describe yourself? And his was quiet. And that's what he is. There's the save, and there's there he is with that, just being in the right place at the right time. That's not coincidence. He just knows how to get open inside.
You love that one, how he presented his stick and got a nice feed.
A well-deserved shout-out to our technical crew for their outstanding work in bringing you tonight's game. For Bob Shriver, I'm Don Zimmerman. Thanks again for tuning in to tonight's National Senior All-Star Game. Once again, our final score in overtime, the Nationals 15, the Americans 14. For Bob Shriver, I'm Don Zimmerman. Thanks for joining us tonight. Enjoy your summer. Enjoy the 4th of July holiday. And have a pleasant evening.